Google Pixel Fold is finally here to take on the Samsung Galaxy Fold. I gotta be honest, I don't think it's going to. I think this is in its own separate area doing its own thing. I say that for a few reasons. For one, the bezels on the inside of this look like gigantic things. Now, that said, this phone is wider than the Fold 4, especially when like in the closed state, which makes it work more like a normal phone, which I gotta be honest is something that I like, because that also means when you fold it open, you'll get more of a traditional rectangle display, which means it'll work better with most applications. And on that same front, it means that Google doesn't have to do as much to get Android to work great on it. Now, the phone measures 5.5 by 3.1 by half an inch when folded, and when unfolded, it's actually the thinnest phone in the US, at least for foldables at the moment, where it is 5.5 by 6.2 by 0.2 inches. It weighs 10 ounces, which is significant for a phone, but nowhere near a tablet. Now, it is, according to some reviewers, it's more comfortable to store in their jeans than the taller, thicker Z Fold 4. Now, I believe that the thinness of this device is probably better. It probably would be better. I would probably enjoy it more. And that said, everything else just kind of matches the Fold. I'm more excited to see what they're going to do with Android, because this is out. Google will have to do something for these folding phones, because there's plenty of things even with YouTube, even Google's native apps that don't work great on a folding phone. And for that reason, it'd be great to see that now that they have a Pixel Fold out, that they would do a little bit more of that. And obviously you get the full camera package, and it's a Pixel. So do we have to really say that much? You're going to get the best of the best when it comes to cameras. It's going to look great. You'll include the magic eraser feature, the photo and blur feature. All of the good stuff you get with a Pixel phone is also here following along. And I mean, it looks like a great device, other than I'd have to say for the price, I think I'd go Fold 4 just about every time. I just can't get over how big the inner display bezels are. I mean, they look like a tank. Not that they're like that. It's not that big of a deal, but if I'm getting a folding phone, it's because I want a big screen. I don't want giant bezels like that, but maybe it's better that way. I don't have one. I've never touched one, so I don't know for sure. I haven't seen that. I haven't watched that many reviews on it yet, or even first looks. But just based on what I'm seeing here, that would be my big things. Again, I'm mostly excited for what this means for Android and folding phones software. This should be the push that Google is giving themselves to do it. Google has taken a different approach to the hinge as well here. Both moving parts at the top and bottom, but not in between. This is what gives it, basically a thinner aspect than before, or than the Fold 4. And it's pretty sweet. 180 degrees of motion, hold it whatever position you want. That's a little bit different than the Fold, because as you get closer to closing, it'll just snap. But yeah, cool. I'm waiting to see more reviews on this before I get super excited, because I gotta be honest here, I do love the Pixel camera, and as a photo person, I would love to go back to a Pixel. But for $17.99, it just doesn't quite match the Fold 4 how I want it to. And with that said, we have the Fold 5 coming here anyways in a couple months. We're not that far off from that getting released, and then it's just a weird time to release this device on top of that. I would have liked to see it come out with the actual Pixels, not just the 7A, because now it's at a weird upgrade point of we know the faster chips are coming, and the Pixel's gonna have that, and so it just feels weird as a tech person. Maybe for most people it doesn't matter, but as a tech person that knows the release cycles, it just feels like a weird time of year to be doing it. But they did,